Good afternoon, everyone. A warm welcome to this brief press statement. Let me start by thanking Minister Radoslaw Sikorski for attending today's meeting of the Foreign Affairs Committee. The Polish presidency of the European Council takes place at a time of profound geopolitical uncertainty. Rightly, security and foreign policy stand at the forefront of your presidency's priorities, dear Radek. The situation in Ukraine, the evolving geopolitical landscape and the need to strengthen Europe's strategic autonomy require decisive and united action. Let me say it clearly, no peace in Ukraine can be negotiated without the full participation of Ukraine's government and the backing of its people. Any settlement that excludes Ukraine or undermines its legitimate aspirations will neither be just nor viable. Moreover, the European security architecture cannot be discussed without the active involvement of the European Union and its member states. The EU's financial support to Ukraine surpasses that of any other country. I welcome that the Polish presidency will work to ensure that this commitment remains steadfast. Poland has placed the strengthening of European defence capabilities at the heart of its agenda, and indeed we need to act urgently and decisively to boost European defence industrial capacity, enhance military spending and improve strategic coordination with our allies. The simultaneous aim is to deepen EU-NATO cooperation and enhance engagement with the United States, and that might, however, prove more challenging than we expected. The developments over the last week have underscored that. The European Parliament stands ready to support the Polish presidency in its efforts reinforcing Europe's role as a staunch defender of democratic principles, sovereignty and international law. And now I'm honoured to give the floor to my friend Radoslaw Sikorski. Please.
Thank you, David, and let me say again how lovely it is to be back here and to be so warmly and competently received at the Foreign Affairs Committee. And you've already hinted at what I have to say, but as you know, we are meeting at a time of geopolitical shifts, at a time when history has speeded up. I would encourage you to re-watch Prime Minister Donald Tusk's speech to the European Parliament in Strasbourg from a couple of weeks ago. I think you'll find that he anticipated some of the recent events. Poland's motto is security, Europe. Without security, as we've experienced many times in our history, other things cannot be achieved. In the area of external relations, we focus on maximizing support for Ukraine, as David has already said, maintaining current policies towards Russia and Belarus, strengthening security and resilience of the EU and its partners. I underline that the Polish presidency is seeking continued EU political, military and financial support for Ukraine and its reconstructions, irrespective of what other partners might do. And we will continue pressure on Russia and its supporters to end the aggression as soon as possible. I am pleased that the areas of interest of AFET are aligned with the priorities of the Polish presidency. Since the elections, the Commission has focused on Russian aggression, on the situation in Georgia and Syria, on interference in Moldova, and on the implementation of the common foreign and security policy, including the regulations, and this has become even more urgent, for the European Defence Industry Programme. I am closing by hereby inviting David McAllister to Warsaw to the informal meeting of foreign ministers in May. You'll be most welcome.
Thank you very much, Radek, and we're looking forward. Now, I'm not in charge, you are, so you decide how many questions.
Thank you, sir.